Being defeated is often a temporary condition. Giving up is what makes it permanent. Only courageous hearts can endure the bitterness of truth. Enchantment lies in everyday moments if you are observant. We must live together as brothers or perish together as fools. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. The best knowledge is knowing yourself and your inner being. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. There's more to life than simply increasing its speed. Stay calm. You've been through this before. You'll get through it again. Remove the clowns from your life before you become one. Every beginning has an end, and every end is a new beginning. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. True, life is complex, but so are a great many accidents. If you want to see a rainbow, you have to learn to see the rain. Each star is a mirror reflecting the truth inside you. Time is heavy sometimes. Imagine how heavy eternity must be. He who requires much from himself and little from others will keep himself from being the object of resentment. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Never stop acquiring the common sense. It is as good as the knowledge. Dining with the king. Your attire, attitude, and mentality must change. Nothing happens until something moves. You talk when you cease to be at peace with your thoughts. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. If you are far from the enemy, make him believe you are near. Keep their friends close and their enemies closer. I don't want life to imitate art. I want life to be art. Management of many is the same as management of few. It is a matter of organization. Fear defeats more people than any other one thing in the world. You grow mentally weak when your life is too comfortable. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. Do not fear the thorns in your path, for they draw only corrupt blood. I cannot trust a man to control others who cannot control himself. Life is worth living when you have someone to share it with. Fear is the polio of the soul, which prevents our walking by faith. Always blow your own trumpet. Blowing someone else's is unhygienic. Judging is the cause that creates the effect of choosing. The only thing that can grow is the thing you give energy to. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have. Life is too short when you think of the length of death. Man doesn't know what he is capable of until he is asked. Don't be afraid to challenge the pros, even in their own backyard. Don't fear big. Fear mediocrity. Fear waste. Fear the lack of living to your fullest. Let the speaker speak truly, and the judge decide justly. Verily, God does not reward man for what he does, but for what he is. Better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. Concern for man and his fate must always form the chief interest of all technical endeavors. Never forget this in the midst of your diagrams and equations. Being born is like being kidnapped and then sold into slavery. When you treat your failures as lessons, you can never fail. Once you realize you deserve better, letting go will be the best decision ever. Fez est ab host docere. One should learn even from one's enemies. Take the first step, no more, no less, and the next will be revealed. Life provides chances to open your heart all the time. And there are really never endings, happy or otherwise. The moon and the stars shine, even when the clouds hide the sunbeams. Never say that I have taken it, only that I have given it back. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. I only want to write, and there's no college for that, except life. You endure what is unbearable, and you bear it. That is all. Without knowing the force of words, it is impossible to know more. One need not destroy one's enemy. One need only destroy his willingness to engage. I finally figured out the only reason to be alive is to enjoy it. You fall because you are human and rise because you are divine. The more powerful the class, the more it claims not to exist. Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. The reason why the universe is eternal is that it does not live for itself. It gives life to others as it transforms. So in war, the way is to avoid what is strong and strike at what is weak. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you will ever have. When you change your thoughts, remember to also change your world. How quick come the reasons for approving what we like. There is no such thing as a great talent without great willpower. There is no place where espionage is not possible. Not all things that fall down break. Some develop wings. If ignorant both of your enemy and yourself, you are certain to be in peril. All men know the utility of useful things, but they do not know the utility of utility. Fear not the path of truth, for the lack of people walking on it. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. Don't be afraid of enemies who attack you. Be afraid of the friends who flatter you. Conformity to the present is invisibility to the future. A good completion takes a long time. A bad completion cannot be changed later. If my life is going to mean anything, I have to live it myself. A man who knows he is a fool is not a great fool. Know what you want, work to get it, then value it once you have it. Victory comes from finding opportunities and problems. All is mystery, but he is a slave who will not struggle to penetrate the dark veil. Even if you are on the right track, but just sit there, you will still get run over. The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Life is an essay you yourself have to write, start to finish. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. Respond intelligently, even to unintelligent treatment. We have to speak the truth always, at any cost, and no matter what. There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. When you walk in silence, your excellence will always speak for you. I was never aware of any other option but to question everything, Never feel guilty or ashamed for the mistakes of others. People are the most difficult thing in the world to change, for we can only know that we know nothing, and a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Faithless is he that says farewell when the road darkens. Thinking something does not make it true. Wanting something does not make it real.